So I've been researching a little bit more this Pueblo Government Agency Federal Credit Union. And the federal credit unions, according to other federal union banks, is that they operate under federal organizations. So the Pueblo government agencies would actually be a credit union under different laws. But they're saying that they're an FDIC, which is federal insurance banks. And so by being a federal credited bank, they would be under FDIC. So I went on here online to look for FDIC. Now I scrolled down at all the banks. These are all the banks in Colorado insured by FDIC. And never will you find Pueblo Government Agencies Federal Credit Union. And you won't find an FDIC pamphlet in the Pueblo Government Federal Union. Then I found a CNN report from the FDIC that these larger banks were using smaller banks to embezzle and launder money. And nowhere will you see this. Keep looking through it. There's no Pueblo Government Agency Federal Credit Union Bank in here. Now, I also went and looked up other cities. And I looked up Denver, looked up Colorado Springs. Colorado Springs is actually linked into this Pueblo Government Agency's Federal Credit Union, and the El Paso City, Colorado Springs, is also linked into this Pueblo heist, and they're using these banks to cartel their money, to try to fake front their funds and their losses in the banks. Big money laundering. So, again, it's not in here. Go to it. Check it out. Colorado FDIC insuredbanks.com and do the search for Colorado there. It's not in here. So then I went to the Credit Union of Denver. So under Denver, I didn't see anything. It says a Credit Union of Denver, not a Government of Denver Agency's Credit Union, Federal Credit Union. It says Credit Union of Denver, not Federal Credit Union for Denver government agencies. It's quite interesting. And then look up the other cities. Look up Fort Collins, everywhere else. It'll say Credit Union of Fort Collins, not Fort Collins Government Agencies Federal Credit Union. Quite interesting, because they're not a federal government. They're not federal operations. They're a credit union of Denver. So I'm learning some of this banking stuff. I'm going to go to the U.S. Law Library and see what else I can find on them. This is very puzzling to me, especially when I find out Colorado Springs and Pueblo are using these certain banks. And one of the CNN reports says that these larger banks are in default and using laundering through smaller banks. I believe it.